have to look at them and with that lens. We've said it publicly. We're going to look for some consultants to look at every one of these incidents, take a look at training, take a look at suspect behavior and all those indicators to see if there's any commonality that exists in these incidents, and if it's something that we can change, then we'll certainly look at that. If it's something we want the community to change, we're going to look at that as well. There's some things that we can say that are very common here, is that a lot of people are armed, and a lot of people fail to listen to officers' commands and orders when they're ordered to do something. But that's something that every good agency does, is look at yourselves, a self-reflection to see, what tools can we give to our officers, what information can we provide to the community, what requests can we make from the community to help us here. So with that, I'll try to answer any questions that you have.
Did this suspect appear to be somewhat unstable? Like, was he making comments? Was he acting a little off?
What I will say is, when he grabbed the officer's weapon and disarmed it, he said, "You're going to die," or something like that. So I can't speak to the person's mental health or stability or any of those things at this point. I just don't know enough about him to make that assertion. However, I do know that the officers are familiar with him, not only the officer involved tonight, but officers that also work this beat. There's a lot of nuisance complaints that we get from the businesses here. That's why all of them have trespass agreements. They know who is on there, and we get those calls frequently.
Was the suspect armed, or did he just reach for the service weapon?
Yeah, he didn't reach for the service weapon. He disarmed the officer. He removed it from the holster, and a shot was fired.
You said two officers were trying to take him into custody.
Yes. Yes.
And where was his no trespass at? It was at...
I believe it's the Roadway Inn over there is when the first encounter that they had with him, when he fled on foot. The officers did not chase him. They drove over here to see if they could find him.
Did he have any weapons on him when this happened?
No. Other than disarming the officer and pulling the trigger, which caused a graze wound to the officer's leg, there was no personally owned firearms that we were aware of.
Some of the family members, say he had a mental illness. After some of these incidents we've seen lately, there have been a lot of people saying we need more mental health resources, those sort of things. Is there anything you'd like to say to address that concern from the community?
Yeah, I 100% agree that there aren't enough mental health services. Since the mental health hospitals closed in the 1980s, we've been promised a continuum of care in communities so that people know where to go and they can go get treatment, and they can get it at a low cost or free, especially with people that they don't have insurance, don't have jobs. Yeah, there's a huge need in our community for that. But and our police officers are forced a lot of times to deal with the symptoms of a system that's failed the community. And so that exists. I don't know this person's individual medical history or any of that. That is something that we will look into in the future, but it doesn't change the fact tonight that the facts of what we know right now.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
We'll be sending the brief out shortly, guys.
Thank you.
The other thing I failed to mention is it's all on body cam video. Body cam video. It'll be in the press release.
Okay.